Look at me.
I brought my own paring knife.
Careful, I bite.
No one back home will ever believe this.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Cazador's nest of serpents must be
into their
exterminated.
claws again. Another defeat
Nothing
will wipe
less
us out.
And if our children still live, what will happen to them if we attack?
I share your fear.
But we cannot build plans on fear.
We will have to act for all our sakes. They need to be wiped out. Exterminated.
The hunter has nothing to say to you. He seems to have other things on his mind.
For all our sakes. Every last bloodsucker.
Rechtei hathran rust. Frey valdisk durovna. Frey vald iskablast.
You recognize the funeral rites of the Gur people, the same monster hunters you met in the Hag Swamp. Their leader is burning the possessions of those who have fallen.
Im orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children and then destroy you. But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
For those your friend stole from us, it is a matter of life and death. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Cazador like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead. I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them. If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done. I know tears will not bring our children back. There is nothing to forgive. It is only right to mourn.
We can never this is for our people. What if this is the...
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Emotion cloud our judgment, and it almost doomed.
We are begging help from you, an outsider. I would follow Ulmer to the Hells and back, but this does not feel right.
Every last bloodsucker.
I do not like our chances.
To lose our children is a tragedy. To fail so utterly in saving them is something else entirely. Ulmer insists the tribe is not cursed, but I have my doubts.
What will happen to them rush into their claws again? I share. Another defeat will what? I pray you will succeed where we failed. Exterminate every last vampire parasite. They need to be wiped out. Exterminated. Nothing less will do.
Our dead fought well. They died well. I hope I can live up to their example.
We shed blood today, so we may shed blood.
No screaming children. No laughter. No scolding words. There is only silence and pain.
Then we should end it on our terms.
There are so few of us left.
Do not stand here and wait. Cazador must be destroyed. We let emotion cloud our judgment, and it almost doomed us. We need strategy and...
It is good to have you with us. There is something rotten at the heart of this city, and it needs purging. Cazador's nest of serpents must be exterminated. Nothing less will do.
Nothing less will do.
What's that?
Remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep?
God, I can practically smell it.
Shut it! Scavenge wherever you can from this mess. We'll make something out of it.
So many more could have survived if we can't leave Grunch behind, though. If I just can't had done the right things.
Don't take that.
Ah! Whatever you need, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is. But we have to.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hid him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah. Just between you and me, this pretending to be wounded thing is getting old.
So many more could have survived.
Hold back! You're all too fast! I'll never touch you!
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
Supplies are short.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that. I'm really worried about Umi.
I've heard... So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy.
touch and go. Some close calls.
Washing my pits, this is the song when up. Aye! Could a bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here? Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
We've lost so many since Elturel.
We should have an excellent...
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? It's a fine city, isn't it? No better place to hail from. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. Tensions. That's putting it mildly. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. What peace. If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? Tell them! I'll cut out their eyes and make them watch!
Oh, still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
So many more could have survived if I had done.
Damn! It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do. Copper for your thoughts?
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Gibbs touch and go. Some close.
How did that song go?
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe, and then found out I'm last in line to get in, because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
Supplies are short, but I can scrape enough together for everyone to have a bite of something solid.
Let me be. It seems my only friend asleep.
I've heard Alfira made her way into the city.
Bards can talk their way out of trouble as well as into it.
She sent a message. She's at the Elf Song Tavern, hopefully making herself comfortable.
Glad at least one of us is doing well. Can't leave Grunch behind long. Just can't.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice. Oh, you poor, naive soul. Let me tell you a story. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Chares's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
Faster! Can't catch me! Faster!
Here we are, Griselda.
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through those abandoned farmlands, and I'm a sociable sort.
And, well, in it.
Still has one job, to deliver my post. Do it.
Get away with whatever they like.
How are we fixed on supplies? Sound off.
Got camp bits and bobs from Danthalon's Dancing Axe.
I have secured a most excellent...
The Rivington General. I ain't looking to make friends or enemies. Go bother someone else.
If you're after a job, Neverwinter is on the lookout for adventurers. That's where we're headed.
You look like you need to clean off the road dirt. Almost as much as I do. No good inns with hot water and a tub on this side of the crossing, though. What's the rush, Sob? Can't we stay here for a bit?
If you are in the market for potions, I highly recommend the Velveteen Elixir. I've not been this well stocked since Waterdeep.
His rumour's going mad.
We won't need
Thieves,
to.
murderers, monsters.
If we do this right, they'll run for the damn hills. Your mother will kill me.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
All this kerfuffle over missing redcaps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior, but as our redcap cleaners demonstrate, most are perfectly harmless.
Why were these particular red caps?
A tip? Don't piss off the Ginny. Oh, and if the kobold tries to sell you food, run. Enjoy the circus.
No like you. No like your smell.
The Circus of the Last Days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Enjoying the show? Then you're going to love Dribbles. He's about to perform on stage.
You know what you need? A ripper of a ballad. Prepare your heart. Nay, your very soul.
Can you and your beloved stand the test of time?
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Oh, my love, how could I say no?
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. Glorious. Your bond is sweeter than nature's dew. I see you, know you. But do you know one another? Astarion, a tumultuous past, hides behind a mirthful grin. The heart is fraught, so let us begin with the joyous. When is he happiest?
Guilty as charged, sometimes literally.
Your bond beats in pleasure. It is an honor to behold. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what does he desire more than anything?
Oh, yes. Yes, please.
Our touch has been that of sunlight. But now we must ask the deep, the difficult. Fear sits in the soul of all. To tame it, we must name it. Astarion, what is his deepest fear?
Well, when you look this good... Well, you were right every time. I almost wish you hadn't been, but, you do know me.
I press my finger to your bond and find a shield. Impenetrable. It is beautiful. Your love is one few have. Cherish it. Go in peace, seedlings, and know that you made one whose heart was long quiet, beat with love and you. Save yourself. You have already sought Cethino's guidance, little one. Nurture and protect your love, for it is one of life's most precious gifts.
What are you? Copper for your thoughts.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Not now. I must provide musical support for Miss Silvertongue.
Viola Silvertongue at your service, or I will be, once my set is done.
Approach, ugly one. Yes, behold, Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin to win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. No more questions. Spin or don't. Then Akabi pities you. Begone, miserable one.
You realize she is miming putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
Well, hello.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
God, you're beautiful. I'm all pointy ears, my love. How could I say no? I do rather like that, you know.
That drow's nose was as crooked as you carved, my darling. He was simply in denial. Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations. Or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service. Bony, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony. Is she not magnificent? More for me, then. Now, what can I do for you? Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye? I shan't tell my wife. She'd be most upset. Oh, darling, don't forget that Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly. Been an age since your last break, my darling. All right. Mr. Hag. Miss her stink.
Seti! Papa sells good things! Oh, hungry little hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice. Oh, lots of times. The beasts ate a kiddo the other day, and I got some good stuffs. I mean, circus is safe. Do not worry. Yes. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon. Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
How delicious. With pleasure.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Why are you here, huh? Stupid customers. Stupid hygiene code. Stupid job. Good things.
Ah! Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. Ah! And Boris, put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. We are decades from that. I hope they could open for dribbles. Not that my star needs the support, but at this rate, who knows? Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage. But these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling. Get it right this time, or I'll resurrect someone who can!
The skeleton looks beyond you, frozen, awaiting command from its mistress. Little remains of the person this skeleton once was, only polished bone and brittle teeth. Little remains of the person this skeleton once was, and
Do not stand too close. The flames have a life of their own.
Hey, maybe steer clear of the beasties. One of them is near Rabbit, and the other is looking at us like we're supper.
Ooh, don't get too close, or Crimson here might decide you look tasty.
No, we can't go. I want to see Dribbles.
You've seen him twice already, Peanut.
And I want to see Dribbles again.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
between you and me, I love a good clown. And Dribbles is the best.
Did you hear about the Scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Wahey! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, my heart! The enthusiasm is too much! Now, up, double sharp, or poor Buddy will think you don't like him. Right there! Oh, perfect!
Well, if you insist.
Now, you're very special. As special as can be. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend. Because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute. Bleed is the setting of the show. Praise the Absolute.
I die at a circus.
My turn.
Ooh, fun.
Here comes the butterfly.
Rebels! No!
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I'm ready.
No time to waste.
Now this is my happy place.
Shall we dance?
Two steps at a time.
Put him up. Good idea, I think.
Let's have some courage.
No time to waste.
Another shifter. Shame. I thought we were killing a real clown.
That took the edge off.
Oh, coming to this plane was a mistake.
Soldier.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Always good to talk, my friend.
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
You took those bastards down like it was nothing. It was amazing. Soldier.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
No time to rest.
I thought you were part of the show at first, but that was real.
Dribbles? He can't be dead! He can't!
You started that fight. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. You're a monster!
That might be worth a look.
How could this happen? To Dribbles? To my home? Can't believe we had to rely on a stranger to save us. No offense.
You look a little shell-shocked. Worry not, it's nothing a little music can't fix.
Please, enjoy the circus. Which will never be the same without Dribbles.
I have no idea what in the hell's happened back there, but I know me and my kid are standing because of you. Thank you.
Tribbles is supposed to be nice. Why did he do that? I don't like this. I don't like him.
Let's have a look at myself.
Prizes found only in the most exotic of plains.
Yes. Still nothing.
I'd love to, thanks. Cute.
Defender of the people.
Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy? Come, see.
Let's get going.
Dribbles is dead. Joyous news. He was most irritating. Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders is better than any clown. Win prizes found only in the most exotic of plains.
The, attack is nothing to worry about. Madame Lucretius has everything under control. Enjoy the circus.
Miss Silvertongue says there is nothing to worry about, so there isn't. Carry on.
Seti! Papa sells good things!
Oh, Dribbles. My wife is heartbroken. Those two would chat from dawn until dusk. Such friends they were. But I'm sure a sizable contribution from an adventurer such as yourself would cheer her up. Oh, it's been an age since your last break, my darling. All right. I shall stop fussing.
Clown Man is dead. Oh well. Want a treato? Why? I die, you die, we all die. Big Wolf. Have a treato. It'll make it better.
Coming to this plane was a mistake.
Little remains of the person this skeleton once was.
What is it? Neither seen nor heard. Some mild larceny. It's key to the shadows. A little chicanery.
Still breathing, despite everything.
My skellies will take forever to clean this place up. Dribbles, why do you have to go missing now of all time?
This is terrible. The circus is supposed to be a safe place. For us performers, at least.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus. But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every colour and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? Huh. I can respect that. And you're in luck, because I am old, darling. Ancient. I have seen stars explode and civilizations fall. Along the way, I happened across items of such power that would make you weep with awe. Find my Dribbles. You won't be disappointed. That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
How could Madame Lucretius let this happen? And what are you doing here? Out!
You have already sought the Athena.
I heard what you did about Dribbles. He was a good egg. Thank you for making sure no one else got hurt.
How many red
Blood in the circus without Benji. Aww.
Precisely how many red cats are missing?
Can I come on patrol with you later?
Not a chance.
Nearly there now. To see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all my attention.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
Nearly there now. Refugees for hire. See the city. Up on the hill.
So many roads, dry hay, coarse feed, but all worth it to be back here again. Nothing tastes as sweet as the grass of home.
But you'll be in a big...
You're going to hire all the refugees.
Anything you want for supper.
Just like that.
All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
That's a friendly-looking shadow. Carefully now.
That's why we need to. One foot in front of the other.
No passage this way, I'm afraid. Turn back. It's for your own good.
You'll be in a big...
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. Once you stop sulking and start
Got
walking
diseases.
right
Then you want to...
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
I see it. It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you to...
You see them over there? Refugees? Ha! Naught but a cover. I know what they really are. Dyed-in-the-wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words. How dare you? There's nothing at all wrong with this city. Or at least, there wasn't before this incursion. There's probably only a handful of rotten apples among them. Or, you know what they say about rot? It spreads quickly. Ruins the whole bunch.
You and I have nothing more to say to one another.
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough flaming fists here for these refugees. Oh, no. You misunderstand. I mean, anyone could be among these refugees. Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper supervision.
Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger to all of us.
We've got diseases. And any one of them could be a spy for the Alphabet.
Back off and return to your homes.
I'm busy. Mind your own.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
Oh. I've packed bags for myself and the kids. Ready by the door. You should do the same.
This whole situation stinks.
I know.
Oh, bloody dogs.
Ah, a new face. Something to send? Don't be shy. Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
Oh, well, one of the missing letters is my own correspondence. A personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished. I suppose there's no harm in you taking a look. Here's something to get you started. Bring me the letter, unopened, and you'll get the rest.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on! At ease! At ease! I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Chianza. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day. Oh, damned awful business. Fine fires, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
A little wet under the wing for our unit. The commander will soon straighten you out.
I've no need of a wing man. Commander Lightfeather will give you your briefing.
When will I get to train the dogs again, Miss Martha?
When you prove yourself not to be an incompetent idiot.
Hi. Yeah, I'm caring for the courier dogs. Mahia's my boss. She's mean, but Dad says she'll toughen me up. She's an educator. She says if somebody doesn't listen, shout louder. And if they still don't listen, fetch the rod.
Dringo, get back to work. And you, what do you want? This is a private yard. They're not for sale. These are courier dogs, trained to follow orders, read maps, and protect their deliveries with their lives. They're worth more than their weight in gold. It's the only way to teach him. He behaves worse than the dogs, and makes more of a mess.
I'm under strict orders to speak to no outsiders. I am also forbidden from receiving scratches, scritches, and belly rubs.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell?
Mistress says not to talk to strangers.
You're such a scaredy cat.
I should send you back to the fish pits, oyster boy. You again.
Do whatever it takes.
It was before I saw the giant
Just out of view.
the checkpoint.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
Bet I can crack that open.
Lockpicking is attracting attention. Tread carefully.
There's no point arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right fitness.
You promised you'd get us inside the city. You said you'd do whatever it takes. What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
You're such a scaredy cat.
Lockpicking is attracting attention. Tread carefully. Your actions are pushing tempers to the limit. Persist, and things may get out of hand. Lockpicking is attracting attention. Tread carefully.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell?
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell. They believe you, for now. But something tells you they won't be so receptive to your charms again.
Such a scaredy cat. Give a damn about it.
There's no point arguing with the guards.
Why don't we talk about something else? Did you try that vibrator?
Promised you'd get us inside the city. Said you'd do whatever it takes. Talk about
It was before I saw the... I'll give them a piece of my mind.
what's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell? At least we'll have a bed.
Your bad behavior caught this guard's eye. What do you have to say?
Bye forever, pal.
Time to kill. Come on then.
There's no point arguing with the guards. We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right papers.
Promised you'd get us inside the city. Said you'd do what it takes.
We'll be safe with all the giant metal monsters guarding the checkpoint.
What's that can happen if we get caught sneaking in?
You can last a day out there.
It's run or sit on my ass prey.
Quick and quiet.
Just a scaredy cat.
What do we have here?
What, sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell?
Really?
We'd have a bed.
Now.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
You're such a scaredy cat.
subtle sometimes.
You promised you'd get us inside the city.
I don't want to leave.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in? A few days in a jail cell?
Nothing to do with his death. Swear it.
I thought we'd be safe in the gate. I heard the stories.
Bet you want to know all about Stelmane's murder? Hottest topic in Rivington. Apart from the March of the Absolute's army, I suppose. Got today's edition of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette right here. You want one? Your loss.
That'll make a great headline.
Crime of passion or deeper
I've got my eye on you. And them over there too. I don't miss a thing.
Our readers will be outraged. Ah, are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? I'm Lens, roving reporter for the Balder's Mouth Gazette. My editor sent me to cover the drama out here at the gate. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. We are, and I am. It's my editor who seems to have forgotten. Mr. Needle's gotten pally with that Lord Gortash. Suddenly can't sing his praises highly enough. Seems like everything we write needs Gortash's approval. Can't recognise my own work by the time they're done editing. Doesn't it just... Of course, we're off the record and this conversation never happened. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
Please, my son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
They won't let us in. And they ask we were nice too.
I thought we'd be safe in the gate. I heard the stories.
Paul said the Flaming Fist would be nice, but they don't seem nice.
We don't need your kind.
Our?
Get in line! We were here first.
Enough, Ketzer! Sir, you need to...
I'm not going anywhere. Not till they let us through. We can't get in. I have family here. They said we'd be welcome.
Our readers will be out.
Heartless bastards. If they'd just listen.
Take it somewhere else. My hands are full.
Damned outsiders. Swarming the place.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him. Please, if you could just...
That might be worth a look.
North Worms Crossing, South Rivington.
Please, my son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
My good lady, I am Will Ravengard. I will not pay to enter my own city.
Ravengard? Ugh, more like the ghastliest tiefling south of Neverwinter. No refugees. It is decreed. Then you don't need to be in the city. Next!
Great headline.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him. Please, if he could just...
No trespassing. You want access? See the gauntlet.
Ow. See the gauntlet for processing.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized ice valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know. Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the lash of Bane. See you around, soldier.
Good man.
Let us talk to him. Please, if he could just...
No refugees. It is decreed. Then go.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Copper for your thoughts?
Citizen.
citizens only.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Orders are orders. We've got ours.
Stelmane's murder, still unsolved.
At least
City
let the
watch
children
under
in.
scrutiny.
They've had nothing but scraps for days.
I'll give them a piece of mind.
Times may be hard, but the god on the rack asks that we endure. For him.
Look, I need to finish up here. Lots of soup to clean up. Blood, too. Looks like a room key, maybe? Nothing in here, that's for sure.
that belong to Gale?
Yeah.
You notice the Tressym guards a shiny ring and stack of letters at its feet.
One needn't guess. Pigeon meat is my second favourite. Beholder. But it's exceedingly rare to come by. But let's not get bogged down in semantics. I believe you were just leaving, weren't you? Ta! Thank you. I most certainly will. When I've had my fill of the local fare, I may look for more interesting pastures. There are a few places in the city I'd like to visit. I might have sussed some interesting items I'd rather like to get my paws upon. If I find anything interesting, I might even be willing to barter. Might. Ta-ra. Away.
Seems like the best way.
We would never hurt him. He had nothing to do with his death. We swear it. Please, in the next.
At least things have stayed interesting. No time to rest.
Stupid enough to leave camp. Remind them that this is our city.
Really?
There's more than one way to skin a Tressym.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
Those cogs work for the guild.
Guilt is on our doorstep, and you want to talk about
Don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet?
And I'm afraid my offer has stayed the same. Give me the letters, please. Thank the gods. Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Here's your fee. As promised.
Is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
You're such a scaredy cat. Anything.
Stop fretting. Time in the last 10 days.
Maybe it has something.
Soon, I'll give them a piece of mind.
Eric.
You all right? I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
Rats for days.
But please, don't look at me.
I brought my own paring knife. Now.
Soldier.
How can I help?
I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course. Magical. So, shall we?
Salutations. What's on your mind?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Please, don't look at me.
What's on your mind?
Gods, you're beautiful.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
How can I help? Always good to talk, my friend.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Indeed. Duke Stelmane, or as I knew her, Belin, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In life, She was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
No one stopped me yet.
No refugees. It is decreed. Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name? I'm doing the questioning here. Last time. Name?
Well met, Citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Not just yet. State your business. Eyes open, body still. The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Those little bastards, or I'll have your heads!
This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen.
Greetings.
Sleeping in the gutter, then that. We are not staying in a brothel.
Doesn't make any sense. It's got private room. They will when you've met the drow.
Bloody gnomes. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole, bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well. I agree. But we can't leave our posts. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Worms Rock for the coronation. You've the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay. You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence.
Hear me out.
Curious?
Sharess's caress also has rules.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Mrs. and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation. Has sticky fingers. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Look at you.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren. And they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. Oh, yeah? But whoever's coronation closed down city access should get special treatment. Shove off, cock.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Confuses me for a member of the...
Well, he has plans, but I wouldn't dare guess at them.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf!
Look at you. I'm exhausted. You've been pulling all night. Watch. I know you have.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
Confuses me.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
Soon we'll feel the sun on our skin. After all this time.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free. You can't mean that.
He's playing mind games. He can't raise a hand to the Master, let alone kill him.
You have no idea what I can do. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. Do you really think you can stop him?
I'm the only one who can. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I don't need to fear him anymore. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing from time to time. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this. Then you'll help me in this. Oh, nothing would make me happier. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.